I'm David Hughes. I'd like to talk to you about two important spiritual practices, wearing tilak and saying Acamana. Wearing tilak is a very important practice for a Vaishnava. It identifies us as a member of the Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage, or the esoteric teaching. So the tilak is worn because it reminds us of Krishna. It also purifies the nadis, or energy places of the body. So let's take a look at how we put on tilak. First of all, you should be fresh from taking bath and shaving. Put on a gamsha, or a towel, and sit down facing north. You should be wearing your chanting beads and a sacred thread if you're an initiate. First of all, pay your obeisances to your spiritual master. Then wash your left and right hands with water from the Acamana patra, the little metal vessel filled with water, and chant Om Ashtraya Pat. That means this is a spiritual weapon. Call all the waters of the holy rivers to the Acamana patra by holding your hand in the Ankusha mudra and chanting Gange cha Jamune chaiva Godavari Sarasvati Narmade Sindho Kaveri Jalesmin Sanidhin Kuru. Now invoke the bija syllable Om over the Acamana patra, chanting it 8 times silently while holding the bijakshara mudra over the Acamana patra. Then show the Matsya mudra over the Acamana patra to seal it. Mix the tilak in your left hand by pouring a few drops of water from the Acamana patra and then rubbing the tilak in your left hand until it forms a kind of smooth mud. Actually, it's just mud from a sacred place in the Saraswati River. This is a place where the gopis used to come and bathe and look on Dwarka, Krishna's capital, across the other side of the river and out into the ocean. They didn't want to go there because they were just village girls, and they didn't think they would fit in the big city. But they used to come and bathe there and remember Krishna. And ever since then, that spot is very fragrant, and all the mud from there is extremely sacred and purifying. So we put it on all of the important places of the body to purify them. Apply the tilak with the ring finger of the right hand while wearing the sacred thread wrapped around the thumb. When you apply the tilak, you chant one mantra, and then when you clear the space in the middle, you chant the next mantra. So on the forehead, chant Lalate Keshavang Dhyayeng. Then when you clear the space, chant Om Keshavaya Namaha. On the stomach, chant Narayanam Atodhare, Om Narayanaya Namaha. On the chest, Vakshasthale Madhavam Tu, Om Madhavaya Namaha. And on the throat, Govindam Kantakupake, Om Govindaya Namaha. For the right side, chant Vishnung Cha Dakshine Kukshau, Om Vishnave Namaha. And for the right upper arm, first put the tilak on the third finger of the left hand by rubbing it as shown. Then chant Baho Cha Madhusudanang, Om Madhusudanaya Namaha. The same goes for the right shoulder. Put the tilak on the third finger of the left hand and then apply it chanting Trivikramang Kandharetu, Om Trivikramaya Namaha. For the left side, chant Vamanang Vamaparshvake, Om Vamanaya Namaha. And for the left arm, chant Sridharang Vamabahotu, Om Sridharaya Namaha. For the left shoulder, Rishikesham tu Kandhare, Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. And for the upper back, Prishte cha Padmanabhang cha, Om Padmanabhaya Namaha. Finally, for the lower back, chant Katyang Damodarang Nyaset, Om Damodaraya Namaha. Another important purification practice is chanting Achaman. We should chant Achaman before doing deity worship, chanting the holy names of the Lord, or doing any work that requires sacred consciousness. In other words, anything that requires real Krishna consciousness will also require Achaman. To perform Achaman, first take a little water from the Achamaniya Patra in the spoon and wash the right hand 3 times. Then wash the left hand 3 times. Make sure, if you're an initiate, that the sacred thread is wound around the thumb twice. Then pour a little water using the spoon in the left hand into the hollow of your right hand and sip it from the base of the right hand near the wrist. Keep your hand cupped so the water doesn't run out. Chant Om Keshavaya Namaha and sip water from the Brahmatirtha of your right hand. Put some more drops of water in. Chant Om Narayanaya Namaha and sip water from the Brahmatirtha of your right hand. Chant Om Madhavaya Namaha and sip water from the Brahmatirtha of your right hand. Then sprinkle water on your right hand, chanting Om Govindaya Namaha. Sprinkle water on your left hand, chanting Om Vishnave Namaha. Now chant Om Madhusudanaya Namaha and touch your right cheek with the fingers of your right hand, chanting Om Trivikramaya Namaha. Touch your left cheek with the fingers of your right hand. Chant Om Vamanaya Namaha. Wipe above your upper lip with the base of your right thumb, chanting Om Shridharaya Namaha. Wipe below your lower lip with the base of your right thumb. Chant Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Sprinkle water on both hands. Chanting Om Padmanabhaya Namaha. Sprinkle water on your feet. Chanting Om Damodaraya Namaha. Sprinkle water on the top of your head. Chant Om Vasudevaya Namaha. Touch your upper and lower lips with the tips of the fingers of your right hand. Chant Om Sankarshanaya Namaha. Touch your right nostril with the right thumb and forefinger. Chant Om Pradyumnaya Namaha. Touch your left nostril with your right thumb and forefinger. Chant Om Anirudhaya Namaha. Touch your right eye with your right thumb and ring finger. Chant Om Purushottamaya Namaha. Touch your left eye with your right thumb and ring finger. Chant Om Adhokshajaya Namaha. Touch your right ear with your right thumb and forefinger. Chant Om Rishinghaya Namaha. Touch your left ear with your right thumb and forefinger. Chant Om Achutaya Namaha. Touch your navel with your right thumb and little finger. Chant Om Janardanaya Namaha. Touch your heart with the palm of your right hand. Chant Om Upendraya Namaha. Touch your head with all the fingertips of your right hand. Chant Om Haraye Namaha. Touch your right upper arm with the fingertips of your left hand. And chanting Om Krishnaya Namaha, touch your left upper arm with the fingertips of your right hand. Now show the Pranama Mudra, palms together in front of your heart, and chant Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavashtam Gatopiva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabahyabhyantara Suchihi. Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. This completes the practice of Achaman. Now offer obeisances unto your spiritual master and to the Lord, and begin your devotional practices.